Hi there, my name's Adam Gregory Pergament. I do spoken word poetry with music. The name of my act is Venice Gashouse Trolley, and we're here in Madison, Wisconsin.
Certain portions of the spectrum. Radio monitoring.
Well, flow poetry for me is an imperative. Flow as in flow out, and poetry, which is what I do. I feel poetry's got a place in the world and it needs to flow out strongly. Well, I've always liked listening to music, and I found that working with musicians was a way to increase the accessibility of the poetry. I started doing open mics and it was just solo spoken word, but what I found were musicians were attracted to my words. There's lots of great musicians and they like to work with people who have words, and so slowly we improvised and put some stuff together.
Lickety-split black and white darting fish, one open blinking nod, water flash ripple.
Instruments are more for sound than anything. I'm not a trained musician. I like sounds a lot. So I've got a Balinese flute up there. I've got an Indian flute, a bansuri. I've started to work with a kalimba, African thumb piano, and then a variety of shakers, but they're mostly for sound. When we do poems, there's images, there's theatricality that happens, and I like to supplement it with those sounds. Yeah, well, I'm definitely influenced by the beat poetry, but I like to think that we're taking it in a different direction, a little further, a trans-modern kind of direction where we're pushing the boundaries, and also I like free jazz a lot, so that's the two influences, I think. The Eastern cultures have obviously placed a huge value on poetry throughout time, and I find that poetry is a world art, and the more I traveled, the more people I met, they all became part of my poems. And then I also like to reference American things, the Wild West, railroad poems, and things of that nature.
The engineer pulled slowly out the station, and that train just upped and shrugged. Every day seems right on time. The heat, the dust, the noise.
Poetry is a condensed form of speech, and poetry has musicality within it. So when a poet is able to evoke an image in just a few words or a few lines, there's a musical resonance, there's a picture resonance, and I feel that that's really something that interests me a lot.
Of this we are sure.